Ladies and gentlemen, one final time we have a match 16 months in the making. These two have met twice before in a Progress ring, first in the Super Strong Style 2015. Zack Sabre Jr. picking up the win. Then again in December, our first ever event in the Ritz in Manchester with Tommaso Ciampa getting the better of Zack Sabre Jr. It is only right we have a third match here, and it is best 2 out of 3 falls.
And every time these two have got into the ring, Callum, it has been nothing short of fireworks.
Well, there are only a few pairings in a generation that have that magic chemistry, and these two met in a tournament. They didn't know they were going to face each other. They were drawn together in the group bracket, and it was just magic in the ring that first time they met, and they created magic yet again in Manchester. These two have a special chemistry.
Absolutely. This match is about pride. It is about who is the best out of these two guys. I mean, we are talking two of the absolute best in the world right now.
The Psycho Killer looking very conflicted right now. Obviously, he expressed his dismay at being unfavoured with the Progress faithful over Zack Sabre Jr. And of course over in America now, where Zack Sabre Jr. is growing in popularity. Of course, the current Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Champion. I mean, the bell has rung. This match has begun. It looks like we're now finally going to get this match off started here.
Collar and elbow tie up. Well, Zack Sabre digging deep to jockey for position. Ciampa, though, the stronger of the two men, manages to push him back to the ropes. Oh, Chris Roberts having to step in between the two men.
Well, this is a battle for respect. It's a battle for bragging rights. It is, of course, also the last opportunity for Tommaso Ciampa to face Zack Sabre Jr. for the time being. His final independent wrestling match.
Zack Sabre straight to the arm.
It's fair to say Tommaso Ciampa, he has appeared more for Progress than any other American wrestler, but doesn't have the greatest record, only 2-4. Including losses to current Progress Wrestling champion Marty Scurll and number one contender Mark Haskins.
Ciampa transitions into the headlock. Now leg grapevine by Zack Sabre Jr. around the neck of Tommaso Ciampa.
Smart move by Zack Sabre, pulled him back just a few inches towards the centre of the ring.
I mentioned the record of Tommaso Ciampa in Progress. The record of Zack Sabre Jr. in Progress, by contrast, is pretty exemplary. Apart from the Super Strong Style 2015 final loss to Will Ospreay, his loss to Tommaso Ciampa was his only loss in Progress for 2 years in a singles competition.
Both men back to a standing position now. Now you know that in a 2 out of 3 falls match, there's a great danger of going behind very quickly, and then you're fighting a losing battle. So you can almost guarantee that both of these gentlemen will be, what's the best way to describe it, going through a pretty exhaustive feeling out process here.
But you don't want to rush in too quickly, lose a fall, take a lot of damage, and then you've got a problem for the rest of the falls.
Well, of course, I mean, that's what obviously both men are trying to size each other up here. They're trying to jockey for get the better position, and as you say, a victory for one of them, a pinfall, a submission could come just like that. So they've got to take their time to see what the best position is to get the best advantage possible.
Both men, of course, are very well travelled and are working, a huge schedule. Whether it's independent wrestling or not, in the case of one of these men in particular, you may have, of course, seen both men, of course, in the CWC, for our friends at WWE, but they're wrestling all the time. The same techniques and the same striking and the same process that you would go through to find a weakness in your opponent will not be the same 1 week to the next. So these guys are obviously wrestling the same person they have done twice before, but there are little chinks in the armour that appear with a very heavy schedule, and I think this is what Sabre Jr. and Ciampa are trying to find out right now.
I don't know if you spotted that little moment of frustration there from Tommaso Ciampa, just kicking the bottom turnbuckle there.
He said, "You're not better than me," to Zack Sabre. That's what Tommaso Ciampa's trying to prove here. It's a very emotional weekend for Tommaso Ciampa. He was wrestling in Italy yesterday. He was telling me the first time he's ever wrestled in Italy, of course, his Italian heritage. It means a lot to Tommaso Ciampa. You talked about them being well-travelled as well. Then Tommaso Ciampa did win the Ring of Honor Television Championship in a best out of 3 falls match with Jay Lethal. Of course, was now a former Ring of Honor World Champion. It was a 2-0 best out of 3 falls victory. A very, very rare thing in wrestling to see a 2-0 victory in a best out of 3 falls. So he has experience of dominating this format.
And I've got to say right now, how cool does Zack Sabre look right now? Have you seen the calmness that, you know, while we said Ciampa may be getting a little bit frustrated, Zack Sabre Jr. is absolutely cool as they come.
Well, I think Zack realises that Tommaso, you know, he is in Tommaso's head a little bit, and that's not really, he didn't try to do that. Tommaso kind of worked himself, worked Zack into his head there, and Zack is just very content to play it a little bit casual, play a little bit cool, and maybe let Ciampa kind of be his own undoing here.
Ciampa fights his way out of that waist lock with an elbow, and now trying to send Sabre Jr. to the outside. Sabre holds on to the second rope, and a huge knee. That's something we're going to see in this match, of course, those educated knees of Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah, that's going to be a big talking point throughout this 2 out of 3 falls match. The knee strikes of Tommaso Ciampa from just about anywhere. Of course, the Project Ciampa, the powerbomb onto the knees.
Ciampa now. As Zack Sabre Jr. against the apron, slices his chest with that knife-edge chop. Front face lock now on the outside. Ciampa could be going for a suplex, but Sabre manages to stuff it. Sabre now has the arm of Ciampa.
So many submissions from Zack Sabre Jr. He can work the hand, the elbow, the arm, the shoulder.
So vicious the way he can manipulate a body, and a huge kick to the face of Sabre Jr.
Wow, what a response from Ciampa there.
And now Ciampa with the run-up. Oh, huge knee, the impact into the side of the head of Sabre Jr.
Zack just drops to the floor there.
The knee strike scores one of Tommaso Ciampa's favourite strikes there, using those knees to great effect.
Chris Roberts again giving these men some leeway, but trying to convince them to get back in the ring.
You've got to imagine Ciampa's going to want to get a victory in as early as possible. Try to score one of those falls.
Oh my God, that chop just buckled Zack Sabre Jr.
Again, you see the anger and the frustration. And
Ciampa isolating the arm here, and is he going to do the same thing on this side? Big clubbing forearms to the back. He took exception with Zack Sabre Jr. being called the best wrestler in the world. And Ciampa taking an even bigger run-up.
He's heading all the way down the aisle.
Row Q, I think that is.
We can't even see him from our
comes
where he
Ciampa.
goes.
Oh my God, nearly taking the head of Sabre Jr. off.
And now Zack Sabre Jr. is looking in a pretty bad way. Ciampa's going to have to capitalise.
As I was saying before, Ciampa took it.
Looking for Project Ciampa.
The crowd's getting behind the Psycho Killer. Zack Sabre Jr. goes into that key lock variation, and steps directly down on the shoulder of Ciampa.
And there's Zack Sabre Jr. firing up. Again.
I think the cool, calm exterior of Zack Sabre Jr. just cracked there.
So you can hear this crowd is very mixed. Some people definitely don't like either man. Some boos for Zack Sabre Jr. now. You want to talk about people who've been part of the fabric of Progress Wrestling since the very beginning. Zack Sabre Jr. in a match with Marty Scurll way back at Chapter 1. Really kind of put this company on the map.
Sabre now isolating the left arm of Tommaso Ciampa. Wraps it around. Oh, God, the torque as he twists that arm completely in the wrong direction. Stomp into the shoulder by Zack Sabre Jr. there. And another one, and this is what Zack loves to do. This old school style of isolating a body part. Working away on the shoulder and the arm of Tommaso Ciampa. Now an elbow into the shoulder, drives Tommaso down to one knee. There's now almost a figure four around the arm of Ciampa, leaving the hand completely exposed, and a little Bucky homage there. Oh, and another twist! Oh my God! God! One!
Well, Ciampa but one. We talked about that style, Glenn. That is the style that got Zack Sabre Jr. to the semi-finals of the Cruiserweight Classic. Tommaso Ciampa, of course, falling in the first round to his tag team partner, another man we've seen in progress, Johnny Gargano.
And Zack Sabre Jr. laying out his strategy quite clear here, attacking the arm.
And Zack Sabre Jr. almost setting up defensively here and counter-attack wrestling, is this? It's not managed by Jose Mourinho, is it? Misses with the kick. Oh, and a kick straight into the shoulder again. That's exactly what it was. Counter-attack wrestling. Oh, my God. Wrenches the left arm over the shoulder. Oh, and another stomp.
And in a contest like this with 2 out of 3 falls, and you have to win 2 falls, if you have a damaged arm, how can you apply offense?
Oh, another stomp into the arm of Tommaso Ciampa.
Well, of course, the more Zack Sabre works that arm, it's going to be harder for Ciampa to pick him up for that Project Ciampa finisher of his.
It's a very astute point, RJ. Ciampa knows what it's like to be on the receiving end of this almost endless offense from Zack Sabre Jr. on the arm, and now goes into that manipulation of the wrist, just twisting it the wrong way.
He's an expert at joint manipulation. You saw him putting the elbow into the shoulder as well.
Oh, and you could just... arms and elbows and wrists are not meant to bend like that.
Tommaso Ciampa managing to make the ropes there. Oh, catches him with the right elbow straight into the jaw of Sabre Jr. And a big boot to the stomach and a chop with a good arm.
Oh, but Zack blocks it.
Oh, and again wrenching the left arm over the shoulder.
And he has completely tied up that arm now. And this is where Zack Sabre is so great. He is such a strategist.
To be hyper-extending the shoulder here.
It's not just that, it's the elbow joint as well, wrenching back on the wrist.
And the wrist and the fingers and everything.
Ciampa could, if he forces, basically kind of catches himself through the guard there, if you like.
He's looking for the ropes here.
Ciampa now using that left arm because he got enough power to pick Zack Sabre Jr. up. Positioning him on the second turnbuckle.
Oh, Zack Sabre's face just went straight up into that turnbuckle.
That is one way to break a submission. And Zack's stunned here. This is a chance for Ciampa to establish some momentum. Again, still no falls here.
Huge running knee into the side of the head of Zack Sabre Jr. Ciampa trying to shake off the damage that's been done to that left arm. He comes off the ropes again, and there's another running knee.
And let's not forget, it was only last month that Zack Sabre Jr. actually had a vicious injury to that head. Tommaso Ciampa very, very wise to direct his attacks that way.
Absolutely, we saw it just a month, as you say, just a month ago. His head heavily bandaged against Will Ospreay in Manchester.
Ciampa now firing into the side of the head with forearms of Zack Sabre Jr. Short uppercut in the forearm of his own. You can hear the impact. Oh my God!
This is not really either men's home here on the top rope. Oh my God!
Sabre Jr. trying to counter. That turnbuckle patch become loose in the corner. Oh!
Drops him to see if he can get a cover.
Just the 2 count there. As you're saying, getting that turnbuckle now exposed. Top turnbuckle pad in the corner nearest to us, almost completely off.
We've seen that scrap on the top rope there. That buckle's become loose.
Again, that's going to be potentially something that could play a factor in this match. Both men having to be very aware of it now.
I don't think referee Chris Roberts notices now. Ciampa rings the arm of Zack Sabre Jr. Tries to wrench him off. Zack hangs on. Rings the arm back the other way, but
notice every time Ciampa has to loosen up that arm of his.
Sabre Jr. with a reversal. Oh, and a Pele kick straight into the injured left arm. Going for that half Nelson suplex. Oh my God, the impact. Sabre Jr. now focusing back on the left arm. Ciampa catches him with a forearm strike. Crumples him there.
Signifying perhaps for Project Ciampa. Oh, he doesn't get it.
Penalty kick. Zack Sabre Jr. misses. What's him up? 1, 2. And a handful of tights there by Tommaso Ciampa as well.
I think the crowd saw that too.
I don't think.
Oh, and Zack Sabre Jr. catches him, coming in with a European uppercut. Oh, and a knee as Zack Sabre Jr. comes out of the corner.
Oh, Ciampa's taking down those knee pads.
Very early for this in the match.
This is with the knee, goes for a backslide. Jackknife pin, flipped over 2 with a bridge. Only a 2 count. Ciampa just managing to pop the shoulder there. Zack Sabre Jr. will go for that armbar.
Flying armbar.
Let's see if he can lock it in.
Ciampa releases the pressure.
Oh, and wrenching the wrist back of Ciampa. Ciampa managing to transition over and just stomps on Zack Sabre Jr.'s head.
Well, that's one way to get out of it.
Looking for triangle. Lifts him up.
Oh, Project Ciampa! Both knees to the mat.
It's going to be the first fall. No.
Zack Sabre Jr. kicks out of Project Ciampa.
Incredible strength from Tommaso Ciampa, but was that the last of the strength in that arm? As the chance of this is progress reverberate around the Brixton Academy. Respect for both these competitors. You can see Tommaso Ciampa actually bringing the knee pads back up. He rises to the long match.
Well, you know, he doesn't want to leave his knees exposed.
We've seen great ring awareness from Tommaso Ciampa in the past.
Oh, Ciampa laying those chops deep into the chest of Zack Sabre Jr. You can actually see Zack Sabre Jr.'s chest is starting to welt up after those chops.
And a big kick to the arm in response.
Oh,
And Ciampa is just relentless with those chops.
that's how you lose a nipple.
We can hear those for sure.
Oh, God.
That was all 5 fingers.
Someone kicks to the arm. Goes for another ducks down. Knees to the head from Ciampa.
Ciampa with a palm strike. Knee lift.
Oh, here we go. Rolls him through.
One,
He's got him.
2.
Rolls him through. Sabre's got it.
Ciampa rolled him through.
Sabre that was Sabre. Sabre takes the win.
No, Tommaso Ciampa came over the top.
That was definitely Zack Sabre Jr. had that one, Callum. I've got to disagree with you on that one.
From my position, I looked like Tommaso Ciampa countered.
Ciampa did pop his hips through there.
Oh, hold on, we've got a message.
Zack Sabre Jr.
Referee Chris Lawrence has ruled that both men's shoulders were down for a count of 3. This match will resume. It is 1-4-all. The next fall will decide this match.
Well, we find ourselves in a sudden death situation, I guess.
High stakes indeed. No 3 falls here. Now just a 2-fall match.
I suppose the fact is that it is 1 fall apiece. They both had, if you want, downward pressure on the other man, and the shoulders were down.
And neither man has a fall to go back on now.
Oh, both catching each other with clotheslines as they come in. Big boot by Sabre Jr. and another catches Ciampa. Ciampa with a boot of his own. Off comes Sabre Jr. and eats one from Ciampa. Oh! Short European uppercut. Suplex rolls through.
There's the armbar.
Transition in the armbar. Has he got the full extension? Ciampa cleverly rolls through. Goes for a crossface.
He's got him.
Oh, he's got him, and Zack's feet are near the rope. I'm not sure if he... Oh, he turns him over. Wise move by Ciampa.
Zack trying to scoop his legs out from underneath him and relieve the pressure.
Oh, look, and he's got the other arm.
It's almost the rings of Saturn there.
And Sabre Jr. manages to make the ropes by hook or by crook.
Well, you want to use the phrase ring general. Zack Sabre Jr. is it. Both these men now know no room for error, just one fall to a finish now. Both men definitely suffered some punishment. Both men pretty hurt here. Oh, those big chops.
Big forearm by Zack Sabre Jr. A big kick to the face of Zack, and that one really rocked him. Now, Ciampa trying to get Sabre on the outside. Sabre fighting off it, trying to isolate their left arm. He's got it.
Oh no, he's got it down onto the ring apron.
Oh! And you know there's no give at all on that apron. And Ciampa now is directly back to where he was. The left arm hanging limp by his side. Tornado DDT. Rolls through. Keeps the front face lock. And gets the Kimura behind while he's got his legs grapevine.
Oh, but Ciampa switches the grip.
Ciampa now has Zack Sabre Jr. perched on the top rope.
Oh no.
To that bow. Oh! Sabre Jr. transitions through.
You see almost on instinct.
Can he get the arm?
But Sabre immediately holding his 1, 2. Sabre transitioned through, immediately holding his head off the impact from that bow and arrow. Double underhook. Oh my God! Pedigree! Pedigree! 1, 2. And Zack Sabre Jr. manages to kick out of the pedigree. Oh my God! Surely he can't kick out of that.
That's it.
1, 2. And Sabre kicks out of the running knee as well.
Well, not many people have kicked out of either a pedigree or a knee trembler. To kick out of both. Zack Sabre Jr., one of the toughest competitors in the world. We've seen him put up with incredible punishment before. What is it going to take for one of these men to get the victory here? This is something we've seen before from Tommaso Ciampa, trying to put some more padding, some more protection on that left arm.
The crowd splits in their allegiance here for Tommaso Ciampa and Zack Sabre Jr. Both incredibly popular wrestlers wherever they go.
I think it's fair to say as well, Tommaso Ciampa, you want to talk about imports versus British wrestlers. Tommaso Ciampa has very much become one of the guys here, one of the Progress faithful's very favourites.
Oh! Only a 1 count there. How quickly Zack popped his hips on that super penalty kick. Sabre Jr. brings him straight back up, comes out of the corner. Oh, another penalty kick straight to the chest. 1, 2. And now Ciampa kicks out.
What impact with those kicks?
2 penalty kicks, not just 1.
We've seen that penalty kick beat many a man here in Progress and indeed around the world.
And that is how you cave a man's chest in right there.
And they go back to the top rope. You can see what it means to both these men to win this match. I said this is not the natural habitat of either man. Very much mat-based striking wrestlers.
Zack Sabre Jr. now heading up to the top rope. Has the left arm and the head of Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa fires off with just wild strikes. Oh my God. Has Ciampa got the power? It looks like he was trying to get him up for a power bomb from the top rope, and now Zack Sabre Jr. manipulating the wrist round and bending the fingers back. Ciampa manages to stop it with a strike to the side of the head.
Same for the flying armbar.
Oh my God.
Ciampa counters.
Not a... top rope!
He's broken him, surely!
1, 2! Oh my God, Zack Sabre Jr. How the hell did he kick out of that?
Project Ciampa from the second rope.
That was unbelievable, and you can imagine the damage that has done to Zack Sabre Jr.'s spine.
I think it's fair to say this is going to be up there in the most incredible contest we see in a Progress ring this year. Two men leaving absolutely everything here.
Referee Chris Roberts up to a 4 count here.
This is what we don't want a double count out here. We need a winner in this rivalry.
I don't know how Zack Sabre Jr. is going to stand up.
Honestly, I'm not sure he's going to stand up, RJ. It's a count of 8 there.
See him using the ropes to hoist himself up. No surprise.
Ciampa up to his knees. Referee Chris Roberts stops the count there at 9, I believe.
And look at the face of Tommaso Ciampa.
Oh my! Oh God!
Look at that grin on his face.
And again, Ciampa perhaps letting himself get a bit distracted here.
These aren't slaps, ladies and gentlemen. Those are palm strikes. Oh, and they both catch each other. Oh, and another one after he catches the legs. Sabre Jr. trying to transition through to the armbar.
He's in a triangle.
It's that bad left arm of Ciampa.
Oh, is he going to get it? Is he going to get it? Yes! Surely this will be better than the last of these honourable march of progress will lead us all to happiness. That's his submission move.
Oh, strikes to the head of Ciampa now. Strikes to the head. Oh my God!
He's got it full on.
He's got his arm pulled so far back. The headlock now. Surely Ciampa's going to have to tap.
Is it a tap?
Ciampa taps. Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible contest here at the L2 Academy in Brixton.
And nearly 2,500 people rise to their feet.
The L2 Academy is on its feet in appreciation of both of these men. Zack Sabre Jr. and Tommaso Ciampa just had an incredible contest.